Have you heard about the animal school? George Rivas tells the fable of the animal school where all of the animals had to undergo the same curriculum. And that was the problem. The duck was great at swimming, but he was only an average runner. So he had to stay after school and practice his running. In fact, he ran so much that it began to affect his web beat, and that in turn hurt his swimming ability. The squirrel was fantastic at climbing, A+, but he flunked flying. At least he flunked it when the instructor said, no, you can't begin from the top of the tree and fly down. You've got to begin from the ground. George Rivas was making a point. Work to your strengths. And I believe that's a valuable point. In fact, I believe it is a biblical point. I grew up in a small country church. Let me tell you about two men there. One of them liked to be up before the church. Every Sunday he would shuffle his feet and make his way to the front, and no one wanted to see him up there. No one besides he himself. The other man that I'm thinking of was quite an accomplished fellow. Very successful farmer. In the nearby town, he was on the school board. A likable fellow, could talk to you. But when he got up before the church, he would get so nervous he couldn't tell you his name. Those men had talents, but their talent was not getting up before the church. Let me show you something that the Apostle Paul says about this. I refer to 1 Corinthians chapter 12. He said, "Now the body does not consist of one member, but of many. If the foot should say, 'Because I'm not a hand, I don't belong to the body,' that wouldn't make it any less a part of the body. If the ear should say, 'Because I'm not an eye, I don't belong to the body,' that wouldn't make it any less a part of the body. If the whole body were an eye, where would the hearing be? If the whole body were hearing, where would the sense of smell be? But as it is, God has arranged the members in the body, each of them as he chose. If all were a single member, where would the body be? As it is, there are many members, yet one body." You see, every person is important. Every person has a talent. Yours may not be one of the ones that puts you up front to lead singing or to preach. That doesn't mean it isn't important. In fact, I've got 3 basic lessons for you, if you will. First, don't think less of yourself because yours isn't one of those up-front talents. You are able to serve, and there are some jobs in the background that won't put you up front, but make it possible for other people to be up front. Second, don't assume that you don't have a talent until you've tried a particular job or service. I think I've known some people through the years who didn't think that they could teach children until they tried it, and it just felt natural. Third, find what feels natural and serve. Use your talent for the Lord. That's the important thing. He gave you that talent. If he gave you 10, use all 10. If he gave you 1, be sure to serve the Lord. To say the same thing another way, if you're a duck, swim.